ahead and... Really? Well, thank you. I'm so glad this meeting is being recorded for you guys. So this is Sherry Denny coming to you, Corporate Director from Alaska. And this is our Camp Chair Crew Zoom for our team that we do every single Monday night consistently, come heck or high water. So I'm glad that we're all here tonight. Hey, guess what happened this week, you guys? There were 2 promos at one time, right? Mm-hmm. How many of you, and I'm going to do recognition here in a little bit, how many of you actually had people on the line about the 600 and 600 and free product? And then this other one comes along where you only get 50%. Just my opinion, but to bring those people in, they already knew about it. So they're waiting till Wednesday. So I just wanted to talk about the elephant in the room. It was quite the conundrum that I'm dealing with, because I'm dealing with a bunch of people right now because of the thing about the post that I made, that Clee did and that Anthony did and I did on Memorial Day. I'm still working with those people. And I know Anthony has a lady that he's getting in at the 600 mark. And she even same thing, like, why would I do it for 50? Okay, you get it. I think you all get the picture. So, and here we never know when Sergey's gonna do a promotion. I kind of figured he was because of, the tour being done. I knew he was. I just felt it. I'm pretty sure you guys all did too. Tina and Kelly weren't going to wait for it. So that's why they did what they did. And anyway, anybody else having that issue with anybody coming in the 600 and you get 600 free? Well, then you're not talking to enough people. Seriously. So I shouldn't see any heads shaking, no.
What issue? I must have missed something.
Okay, so Tina and Kelly had
they did their promotion.
Right.
And then
Sergey did his in.
Mm-hmm. Right. And then Tina and Kelly stopped theirs.
Right. And they're going to start it again on Wednesday.
Okay. So that's okay.
Yes.
Right. I thought maybe there was something else going on. Maybe I missed her.
No, man, I got to tell you, when there's so many, and there are some other things going on right now, but it has to do with rapid funnel. Mm-hmm. And if there's something else going on, I don't know. I mean, there are things going on, but I can only focus on a couple things at a time. The main thing, I stick with the main thing. So yeah, that's the conundrum I wanted to talk about. And I was going to have Daniel and John on here to talk about the Saturday market, but you know what? Let's do this, because my really good friend, Gabriella Noel, she teaches English to Chinese and Korean speaking people, and she's in California. And she can't get on these things at night. She does teaching from 7 o'clock in the morning, kind of has the afternoon off, I think, and then does it again at night because of the time of day. And she's been talking with this guy named Craig back in Milwaukee, and he was going to come on as a customer. But what happened was the special comes up and he wanted to go ahead and get the 50% product for signing up. And then he had his number, he came back in and he ordered a bunch of product to get it for free. Now there's another side of that coin. So that worked out really well. So I want to screen share here just to show you who this nice gentleman is. This was so cool. And we wound up oops, I didn't want to share. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. This is new promoter. Okay, start. This is just for the recording, you guys. Okay, now what happened? My screen share is not there. There we are. Craig Perlman, his name is Colin Craig Pearman, came in on Monday from Milwaukee. That's Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you. Because I think I looked it up to do that. And Gabriella Noel is his sponsor. And this is really interesting. He knows a lot about health and wellness. And apparently he's been a friend of Noel's for quite some time. And he's really excited to show this to other people. And he's even got his wife, he started his wife with the PWR and some other things. I had a call today about, somebody asked about what would somebody take if they had gut issues? Anybody want to answer that question?
It would be the
ICE or MLS
MLS, ICE, and
MLS.
and HPR.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, who said HPR?
I think
That
Sarah.
was Beth.
Okay.
You win. Yes. So it's interesting that now we can just pop those off the top of our head. But when you get started, you guys, Sarah, it's not that easy, right?
No.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm driving down the road and I'm thinking, okay, I got to answer this. There's people in the car and I gotta be right. I had it on speakerphone, and I said, so I told about the product, and then I remembered HPR. You know what? If somebody has gut issues, let's get to the source of what's happening here and nip it in the bud. So and somebody said, well, all three at the same time. I says, well, the other two, yeah, you can, but the HPR, you only take one a day for a week. And you can either take it every month or every other month. It's really a gentle cleanse. But anyway, thank you so much for that. And let's see.
I take it every day.
I take it every day too.
HPR?
Every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes I take MLS twice a day.
oh wow. Is everything, this is kind of weird. This is probably too much information, but I remember being
I'm
on
good with
stage
it.
one time and this guy comes up there and he's an expert on poop.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Right.
And he said, if it's not this long and solid every day, there's something wrong. And I'm like,
And that's why I take that every day. Because it's still not that good every day.
well, yeah, I know. What a weird turn we took on here. Sarah, do you have anything to add, Cleet?
Well, I know
But
it's
it's
been
critical.
consistent every morning. That's good.
You're doing what? I didn't hear the first part.
It's been consistent every morning.
Yes, that's it right there. And I use ice at night for me because that's what works with me. MLS did not do that, and the ice did. So everybody works different. But I do take the HEPAR once a week, every month, and it because it helps with parasites and everything. So hey, Randy, and Randy's one of the people that could have somebody have come on, but they can get double the product of the 600 pack come Wednesday. So I hope that happens.
Yeah, I've talked to her twice today, but she's just been slammed at the cabins.
Yeah, and you know what? The next, I think the other one's going to go till the 21st, but
Yep.
she will get double the product. And you know what? I get it that people are busy, but the sense of urgency has to be there this time. It has to be there. So they don't miss out. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about us getting a bonus. It's literally them getting double the product for the price of one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that spa director too that I've been talking to back and forth today, and now she's on Facebook with me, so it's looking
wonderful. Yeah. Well, you missed it, Randy, but I think I did. I put it up on our messenger that Craig Pearman came in from with Gabriella. I keep wanting to call her. It's Noel. She had two last names and now it's only one. So anyway, anybody want to bring up, let me see, there was something else I was going to talk about, just playing big, play big for a small period of time consistently. And you guys, that's exactly why I'm consistently going to keep doing these Zooms. If nobody's here, I'm doing it. And I'm hoping that you guys bring your teams here so that we can get even more accomplished for the week. and talk about what we need to do to get people to the Tuesday night Zoom, or what needs to be done to do more three-way calls. What do you guys want to see more of? I do have to say I've done more three-way calls this month than I have in a long time. I was real happy about that. And then Sergi throws his in there, and so now I'm like waiting until Wednesday. Anybody have anything they'd like to see happen, or any thoughts on the double bonus thing? Or
Well, I have a pretty good feeling about this guy I've been talking to in Canada. So I sent him some samples today,
good.
but he seems to be really interested. He's been looking at all the videos and everything I send him. So
That's a
maybe
good
we could do
sign.
a three-way with him.
That really, yeah, anytime. That's good.
Okay.
Except tonight, not tonight. Literally,
No.
as soon as we're done here. Oh, it's 10 o'clock your time. I'm literally going over to my daughter's house to have a steak off of that brand new grill.
Yeah. Wish I
So-
was there.
I can't wait. So Sarah, I know you got to say a little bit about what happened in Scottsdale last time, or were you on last Monday night? I can't remember. No, you weren't, because you were traveling.
We
Oh.
were at the event
I know you were. Yeah, tell me.
last Monday night, so
Yes.
we were not on
That's
camp.
right. That's right.
I was with Beth,
So
and we had a blast. So it
tell us.
turned into more of an event than we were expecting, in several ways, because we went over to Tina and Kelly's in the afternoon on Monday. And that's when I met Beth in person, and that was really fun. And there were off and on people come and go. It's kind of fluid. We met our new communications dude, James.
Oh,
And
I was wondering who that was. That was him? Okay.
that's James, and he's very busy all the time and in secret meetings. And, you know, it's kind of like he's with the KGB or something. I'm not sure. CIA, you know, whatever country you want to represent some secret meetings with. But he's very cool. And let's see what happened. We hung out for a while and chatted, and a man named Jim gave a testimonial. And we met a bunch of different people from different places. And then we went to the event, which was in this very cool building, a very cool, and so Sergey wasn't there, and Kelly and Tina were like, oh, he's not here, where is he, what's going on? But they, you know, started the presentation, and again, there were a bunch of different people there. I got to talk to Dale for a few minutes because I hadn't seen him for years. And then all of a sudden Sergey was there. And so he and Felix, his interpreter, came running up to the front of the room, you know, after a build up, and we were all like, oh, shh, you know. And Felix translated for him. And he's very funny. He's very humorous. He has a great sense of humor.
I know
and
you
every
can't
once in a
really
while-
tell because it's Sergi saying one thing, but it's Felix translating. So some of us wondered, was that Felix's comedy or Sergi's?
No, I think it was Sergey's. Yeah, and at least once you may have noticed that Felix said, "Yet."
He's not going to say it.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that in English. So then when it was over, we all left, and they all went to dinner. And then the next morning, we were invited over to the house for breakfast. And we basically did some training. We chatted with each other. We went around the table, Some people talked more than others, and
Always.
and we ate. And then we did a little training with Kelly. He did have an exercise for us to do. So
Oh, good.
that was cool.
So thank you so much for that. And Beth, you were there too. What's your take? You've got more to add, I'm sure.
Well, the other gentleman on the other side of the table was Randy from Minnesota,
Oh, Randy
and
Donahue.
Randy's brother.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. And yeah, because he was talking about curry. But yeah, it was, they sent the invite before 9 o'clock, and I got there about 9. And we were all there till like 1, or no, it was almost noon. Yeah.
On Tuesday.
Yeah. And Tina started us off with some, okay, here, and then Kelly went and got some paper and pens. Okay, yeah. we're gonna have school.
And you know what? That is so good because that having that one-on-one with a small amount of people there is just so much more powerful. It's almost like our morning call.
Well, and I'm used to that because I've known both of them for so long, and that's the kind of relationship I have with them.
Mhm.
But it was very nice. I'm really glad I went.
I am so glad you did too. And I know that some other people kind of missed out on not being there. I know Randy and I couldn't get down there. We wouldn't have been able to find a plane flight back. It's amazing how you can leave Alaska, but you can't come back in the summertime. All the flights are taken. So that's something I totally forgot about. But give us time, give us a little bit more than 10 days notice, and I can pretty much be anywhere I need to be. So thank you so much. What? Sorry, Randy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is
So-
what Kelly had us do.
Oh,
He had
what?
us write down, did he say 3 things, or just write down what your audacious goals are? He didn't use that word, but the big, what you want.
Your why?
What is your why?
Yeah, and I don't think he said that either, but it was that stuff. Yes.
Oh, I know. He said, I think where you're going with this is he said, write down something you really want to achieve because
Yes.
of being involved with APL Go.
Right. And then he said, write down 5 names.
5 names
Didn't
for
give
what?
explanation, just said, that's the point. He didn't say, he just said, write down 5 names.
Okay.
And then he left for a bit, and he came back, and he's like, okay, you want to enroll 1 person a week minimum. And then it's how, and I just have this note, maybe you can help me, Sarah. Ask questions, listen.
That was what I talked about on Friday.
So
Yes,
this
he was
was,
talking. Go ahead, Beth.
yeah, no, go ahead.
Well, he was talking about how in network marketing, so much of the time people want to talk about everything and blah, 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 and fire hose people, right?
Yeah.
Which is a much nicer way of saying something else.
Mhm.
Hello, kitten.
Hey, kitty.
And so he was talking about how, and I know this to be true, we all do, pretty much everybody, their favorite topic is themselves, right?
Yep.
So he said, ask questions. If you're not asking questions, you're not doing it right.
You're not running the conversation if you're not asking questions.
Right. So
Okay.
ask questions and listen to the answers, and people will tell you what they want and need.
Yeah.
Allow them to talk themselves into what you have to offer, basically, because they talk around until they realize, oh, here, and so then you just ask them, ask questions, listen, and then you have enough information to offer a solution.
And that's what we're doing, is offering solutions. So does anybody get Big Al's emails daily, or at least? Yeah. Do you see his one this morning about the popcorn?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Sarah's talking about. So this guy walks in to buy a car, and the guy himself, he knows, he loves popcorn, and he smells it when he walks into the car dealership, and he's like, oh man, his mouth is just watering for this wonderful, buttery, bubbly popcorn. And he can just taste it. And the car dealership guy comes up to him and just barrages him with this car, that car, the blah, 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 blah. But he did hand him a bag of popcorn. And because he handed him the bag of popcorn, he already was sold. The guy took the time to take care of his need. And he goes, right, okay, now that you're done, thank you for the popcorn. I want that one. That's all it took. So that's what I talked about on Friday. Was my conversation was completely about putting yourself in the shoes of the brand new person. And do you guys, you know how hard that is to do when we know so much? Do you know how hard that is? We got to make it not so hard. And remember,
that was something. Yeah, that was something that was fun too, was that I was able to help Sarah's did she enroll?
Lisa.
I can't remember her name. Not Lisa, the other one.
Eileen?
Lisa's.
No, somebody came with them. She hasn't signed up.
Oh,
yeah,
Shaylee.
Yeah.
Shaylee. Yeah. So I was between Shaylee and Lisa, and Shaylee's a jokester. She was going off, on Monday night. And then so Tuesday, we hit it off. And so I'm sitting between Lisa and Shaylee. And so Lisa is enrolling Shaylee. And then Shaylee asks a question in the middle of all this training. Well, so how do you get paid or whatever? And so I whipped it out. I did the binary and I did the multi-level, and I crossed it, and I'm like, and that's only 2 ways out of 15. She goes, what?
And you know what? That's all you need to talk about. Even one way. That is awesome, Beth.
That was the best training, was my being able to show someone else. And I'm like, I looked at Lisa and Sarah, I did that.
Now that has to give anybody so much more confidence when somebody asks a question and you can give them minimum details, because the fire hose would have been all 15 ways.
Yeah. Especially with Shay, because she knows nothing about network marketing. She knows nothing about.
There you go, putting yourself in the new person's shoes. So the guy that we just got in on Monday, he just wanted to be a customer. He doesn't know anything about networking, but he said, wait a minute, you mean I can get paid sharing this? And we're like, yeah. And he says, well, how much? And I said, well, let me just tell you this. Because this is what got my attention. And the guy is doing well. So I said, does, I don't know, $100,000 a month, $500,000 a month ring a bell with you? And he goes, oh yeah. And it's happening. So, and I told him there's one way we get paid on our binary. There's a unilevel, which I know you don't know anything about, so we're just going to leave that for later. But $10,000 capped out per week on 8 legs. That's $80,000 a week. Okay. And then he just wanted to know about the product. And he said, how do I sign up? He already had the link. You guys, let me tell you, this is so much fun when you run into somebody like this. Give them the link. They've already put their name in, already gotten the code. They're already in the back office ordering. I love that. So at least he knows how to do that part. But you know, we've got to be able to help people go from the first step to the second step without a whole bunch of information. And what I did do, because Gabriella wasn't able to be in on the conversation, he did call her and let her know what was going on. But I went ahead and, because I don't know if Gabriella is on Rapid Funnel or not, but I did go ahead and get him started through mine on, he's got 2 different emails, so that won't make a difference. Got him started on mine with the onboarding emails so that he can see, I think we wrote those very well, that it starts from step 1 and takes you to the next. So anyway, wow, it sounds like you guys had a really good time there. So we're hearing that the event is going to be either in New York or Las Vegas or Phoenix. I'm kind of hoping Las Vegas because there's more things to do there, in late October or early November.
We heard New Jersey, not New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
New Jersey,
Oh,
because
okay.
there's a huge team of Russians.
Right, that's Maya. Yeah, I thought she was in New York for some reason. Okay,
And so we need to grow our team because otherwise it's going to be in New Jersey and it's going to be presented in Russian,
in Russian. Yeah.
and translated to English.
So what do you say we all get busy and we help Tina and Kelly build this team? No more
Yeah.
messing around. Right, Tuesday?
Yep.
And I'm not singling you out. I'm just so glad you're here.
You're
Tuesday's the only one that's not on the team, and I want to include her on every single one of these.
Yep, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's, yes.
Yeah. So
One thing that was very interesting, and then I'll shut up about my time in Arizona for now, was after Shay went to these events with us, and part of her impetus was she thought there was going to be a lot of food. And so, but she was also very curious, and she has FOMO, she totally has FOMO.
oh,
I would come outside at Lisa and Eileen's house, and Shaylee would be on the phone back by the pool, and I would hear her say, well, these things are really going to help you with such and such. Or she was
already doing the do.
already doing the do, and then she'd get off the phone and she'd go, oh, my friend Phil needs this because blah, 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 blah. And then she'd say, I want to take, and I told her, Shay, if you become part of my team, I will come to Sacramento or Auburn or wherever you want, and I will present for your
Oh,
people.
she's in Sacramento?
Yes.
Wow, that's
That was a part of the
fantastic.
fun, was that she that night kept saying, oh, hell, I can sell that.
And you
Oh
know
yeah,
what?
she's like, oh,
The Reading team is only an hour and a half away from there.
Right.
2 hours. Yeah. So
so anyway, that's
that would be
the
fun.
story, Morning Glories.
Yeah, so she's not in yet, right?
No,
We need to implement the 600, 600.
I agree. She
We
knows
need to name
about it.
that.
She knows about it.
Yep, the 600 by 600. We need to, there it is right there. The 600 by 600 promo. Yeah, I think that's going to take off like wildfire. I don't know when they're starting it. If it's at 12:01 on Wednesday, I'm going for it because the sun doesn't go down up here.
That's right.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think if I had anything I just wanted to talk about. Oh, other ways to promote. You guys, we found another one. This is unbelievable. I know you guys don't have a touring business, but if you know somebody that does have a touring business or possibly has a Uber or taxi, whatever it is, my daughter put hangers on the back of her seats. She can hold 12 people in there. And on the back of the touring van, the seats, she has a little thing that has the Sani wipes in it and the stuff for your hands and, still COVID stuff, but nobody's using it. And she put her sample packs in there and everybody takes one. So there's another thought. When you go get your oil changed, just leave one on the seat with a note on it that says, thank you for changing my oil. This is for you. All those ways can be, they're just getting them out there. And of course, when you get in your car and you see that that's gone, find out who got it and get their phone number and get them into Rapid Funnel. So here's the thing about Christy's guests that she has in the van. We already have their phone number and their name and their email address. So we just send them all a thank you for the tour. And I'm just happy to see that you got one of our sample packs. Do you have any questions? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, my little heart's going pitter patter here because another idea.
That's awesome.
So anytime you guys come up with something, shout it out, because we want to be able to share those with others, share them with everybody, as many people as we can. Curry, he's so funny. The other day he goes, you don't want to share anything. And I'm like, what? I think he just says that to pick on me. But we share as much as we possibly can with everybody, but we like to try it first before we throw it out there. So that's why he goes, how long have you been holding on to that Memorial Day thing? And I said, I don't know, Clee, an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys think of any other ideas like that, how to get those out. I mean, the touring companies, you guys know anybody with the touring companies, see if you could somehow or another get those out there. Sign up the person that owns the tours.
Yeah. There you
Yeah. So
Makes sense.
anyway, anything else, you guys? This
I
is
was
fun.
I finally went to a truck stop and ate at the restaurant by
Okay.
myself. But
No.
I didn't gain the muster to go talk to the truckers.
That's a tough one when you're a woman, but I'll tell you what, John Mahan, that's like his thing. He's driving one of those trucks and he'll stop in there and he talks to all of them. So
Yeah.
get some pointers from John.
And Beth, you took the first step,
Yep.
right? So baby steps.
Yep.
Yep.
I
You got
was really
there.
proud of myself to sit and eat all by myself.
So let me ask both of you this question because you were there. What was it like to be right there with Sergi? Did either one of you get your picture with him?
Yes.
You did?
Oh,
Oh, good.
Yes. I got it. So it was Felix, Sergi, me, Tina, and
Hi,
Kelly.
Randy.
See you, Randy. Sorry, you got to go. I know.
Where were you, Beth? Because he like appeared and then disappeared.
It was before you got there in the afternoon on Monday
Oh,
at Tina
the
and
house?
Kelly's. Yeah, at the house they did pictures.
I
And they
know.
did a big group picture right before you got there.
I did
too.
see that. That's very good. So Sarah, we'll have our moments again. All you guys on here will be corporate director by the end of October. And you'll all be going to that dinner, the corporate director dinner. I know you will. There's going to be some more easy ways to do that. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if every month, like maybe even tomorrow, what is it, it's 14th? Yeah, the 5th. You know, every month he's kind of thrown something out there to get corporate director quicker. And there's not a whole bunch of us, you guys, there's really not. And there's only 7 people. I thought there were 9. There's only 7 that have the diamond flight pin. I'm feeling pretty honored in that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's huge. I
that's,
have a few questions, and if you can't answer them during the recording, I understand.
what? Go ahead.
My first question is, I'm going to have some business cards made. And I know not everyone does business cards. I really want to go diamond. I'm just not certain how soon that's going to happen. So I know that you had said something about putting what to put as our title on our cards. Will you
Yes.
repeat that?
Always have diamond on there. And then, you know, I wouldn't put anything else like managing, none of that, just diamond. And then, and I don't know how many cards you go through, but I can only imagine using the card with the sample pack, like Beth does right there, like Beth does, that you'll go through those quicker than you would meeting somebody and handing it out. Really, it's got some value to it, putting it with a sample. then 250. And then when you reach corporate director, I thought I would be national director much faster, but that's a hard one to get to. Your team
Yeah, it is.
really has to be scrambling. But here's what's going to happen. We're number 14 again. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it toggled between 14, 15, 16, 16, 16, 16,
Yeah.
like a week. And then it went right to 14. And that, I don't think anything, to me, I don't think that had a whole lot to do with the corporate promotion. I think that had to do with Tina and Kelly's. And I think the same thing's going to happen on Wednesday. But other teams are also having their own promotions, like Dr. Aaron's doing hers, Travis is doing one. I even think Curry's doing one with the travel thing. So that is what causes momentum. And I'm telling you guys, I've been here only once in my lifetime. When it hit number 10, it was a flood. People are looking for people to get in all over the place. So, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at 1, it's pretty much, wow. You're going to be number 1 for a while, but you want to have enough people in there before it hits 10 so that that whole line can enjoy the ride. That's why you want to do that. So anyway, I get goosebumps when I talk about that because I know it's going to happen. Yeah. So
So it's
Diamond?
okay for me to put Diamond on my card?
Yeah. Diamond.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And you had another question.
Lisa and I sent stuff to Julia about that while I was in Arizona, so we've got those
Oh,
coming.
good. Yeah.
Susie,
Do you want me to have this on the recording or stop recording?
yeah, it doesn't matter. I can talk to you about that later.
Okay.
And I really want us to do some more
Training?
building with my team.
Okay.
So anyway.
Well, I had opportunities all last week. Beth was on there a lot. Clee came on. Randy was there. Frank even came on. Anthony was there. My Zoom was open pretty much all last week. I think it was Friday, maybe it wasn't. But I was doing training off and on. And if somebody else came on that needed like a sign up or something, I just took them over into a breakout room and we did really well. I didn't have it on today because I wasn't even home till noon today.
Oh, my last question is Wednesday. We're doing the Tina and Kelly, their promo is do 600, get another 600 free, not $1 a piece.
Right. Yeah, they're handing out another 600 in product. The same thing. It's one of each.
Cool. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. So
And
I'm
it's
gonna,
600 or more, right? If you buy 600 or more,
right. Yeah.
then you get a 600 free.
Yep. Mhm.
And then today, what ended was the corporate promo and the thing about something about what kind of order you were processing.
Oh yeah, the activity.
Activity
yeah,
order.
The activity or the sign up.